Now, one of the things that you will know, guys, is that yesterday I gave you a list comprising of the new energy vehicle cars in China in terms of sales, deliveries, and someone wrote or commented on those videos and said that BYD is not there. And yes, BYD was not part of the list that I was reading to you. I mean, they do have some full EV cars, it's just that they were not part of the list that I was reading for you. But I think on the one for the ET9, the BYD was there, if I'm not mistaken. I will have a look at that list again. But on those two that I gave to you yesterday, it was not factored on the list. But we all know that BYD, look, they are the top selling EV, or they are the top selling new energy vehicle car in the world, right? Which is something that is great, selling even more than Tesla. Now, this list I want to give you, or that I want to give you on this video today, is for vehicles of between 100 and 200,000 RMB. I won't even go through them because I think the purpose of this channel is to talk about NIO and ONVO. But someone sent me this list and say Firefly is not on the list. What's happening with this list? And I had to clear to that person to say that, look, you will remember that NIO ONVO, those cars don't fall under 100 to 200,000 RMB, but Firefly most definitely falls under this category. It's just that Firefly has not gotten to a point where they sell at least 19,800, because the car number 20, or that took the 20th spot, it is the car that sold 19,870. The top selling car, it's Mona 3 at 86,800. Mona is doing so well. P7 at 44,760 deliveries. So, and the G6, 24,649. So this is the segment where Xpeng is doing the most. But you will notice there that there's also BYD. There's BYD Plus, Yen Plus, there's Song Plus, there's Hayes 05 EV, there's Seal 6 GT. So BYD has got 4 models under that list, but obviously Xpeng is the one that dominates most of these cars, because Mona 3 had 86,845, which is something that is great for Xpeng. But you will notice that Firefly is not yet in this list, because just 2 days ago we're talking about Firefly getting, or finally getting to sell 10,000 cars. I can guarantee you, or I can tell you this about Firefly: in the second half of this year, that is from July to December, if there is a list like this, rest assured Firefly will be part of the list. It will take the top 20, because look, Firefly has got the potential to sell 5,000 cars. This is what Firefly, in fact, the marketing executive said about Firefly when looking into the month of August. He said they are looking at selling around or over 4,000 cars, which is going to be an all-time high. And with that, we can expect great things, because if Firefly is able to sell 5,000 cars, 5,000 by 6 months, that is like what? 30,000 cars, which makes it to easily fit perfectly if they are to give us a list of just the 6 months starting from July to December of this year, which is absolutely great, and we look forward to that list. So yes, NIO is not on this list because NIO's main brand model does not onto this list, because starting price of the NIO is cheapest car, it's around 298,000 RMB, or $42,000, and this list is of vehicles of between 100 to 200,000 RMB. Even ONVO, it does not fall under this category, because ONVO, you know that it produces, or its segment, its cars of between 200 to 300,000 RMB, which is why it's not here. But Firefly, you'll know that it is a brand of vehicle onto ONVO, which fits perfectly onto this list, because it is somewhere around 100 to 200,000 RMB, which is absolutely great, something that is very, very exciting. So yeah, my dear friends, I know Firefly is not on this list, but I can assure you that, look, if they just, unless if they release the full year or the full 12 months, we might not see Firefly again on this list. But look, if they are to just check or if they can release the figures for full EV cars just for the second half of this year, I'm quite certain that Firefly will be on this list, which once again it will show you that wherever segment you go, whichever bracket in terms of the price you are checking, you will always find NIO or sub-brand of like ONVO and Firefly, which is something that is great, and it shows you, or it will be confirming that indeed NIO is doing absolutely well, absolutely great, which is something that, like I said, it makes investors like you and me to be really excited and give us or boost us the confidence when we invest onto NIO. So yeah, man, I am happy, I'm excited. I know Firefly is not yet part of this list, but even if for the full year they will not be part of this list, I can guarantee you that obviously they are going to be part of this list for the first half, or in the first half of next year 2026, which is absolutely great, something that is amazing, and it makes me to want to load the boat. So yeah, man, tell me what you think. I like what I see. Yeah, man. And the BYD, that person that was asking me why BYD was not on the list, here we see 4 BYD models, right, and 3 Xpeng models. This shows you that, look, man, if you cannot really compare. Seeing 3 Xpeng models here just shows you that you cannot really compare Xpeng models against NIO models, right? Xpeng sells mass market cars or mass market models, whilst NIO sells, of course, high-end cars. ONVO does not even sell the cars so cheap like Xpeng does, right? Which again gives you, or should remind you, of the kind of cars, the kind of cars NIO ONVO sells. Firefly, yes, you can count it here. It falls under the same segment, which is absolutely great. Like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It takes me some time to make videos like this, and all I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up so that at least it can be spread out to the other NIO investors who are losing hope, because there are those that have lost hope and don't think that NIO will head back to double digits. But videos like this, I think even to me, they motivate me to obviously look forward to do content like this, because when I read this news, of course, I also get motivated to go in and load the boat, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me. I remain long, I remain strong, and at the end, blue sky is coming. Like, share, subscribe. God bless you all.